welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Carla and I like makeup, so I create makeup videos and I upload 3 times a week. So hopefully after watching this video you consider subscribing to my channel. In today's video we're going to be creating 3 looks with the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette combined with a neutral palette. For that, I'm gonna be using my Natasha Denona Ayana palette. This one was a Boxing Charm exclusive, but if you do not have this one, it's okay. You can use any other neutral eyeshadow palette that you have. But anyway, if you want to learn how you can mix this palette with some neutrals, just keep on watching. So I'm gonna start with the shade Harlow, this one over here, and I'm gonna apply that one with a fluffy brush all over my crease. And we're just gonna use that one as a transition shade. We'll see how this one applies. I haven't used this palette in a while. Okay. Yeah, nice pigment. Now with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this shade over here. It's called Crease. And I'm just going to concentrate it, all over my lid. And now that I have applied that shade, I'm just gonna blend with the first brush with no product. And I'm just gonna go in with windshield wiper. How do you say that? Is it windshield wiper or wiper windshield? It's one or the other, but that one. Just going back and forth with very little pressure. Now, let me tell you, this shade over here looks not as deep as it looks on my crease. I mean, on my lid, but I mean, I'm not bad about it. It's just a little bit darker than what I was going for, but I guess it will help the blue shade stand out. Now I'm gonna grab a clean brush and I'm gonna deepen out the corner with this shade over here called Lash Line. I'm gonna grab a little bit and put that on my outer corner. I am having trouble moving my neck and stuff because this morning I went to work out and you guys, so I was a little bit late, but I still wanted to work out and get some, a good workout out of it, even if I only had 30 minutes to work out. So over here, Miss Carla decided that it was a good idea to skip the warm-up and just start lifting heavy. And well, that didn't turn out very well. 30 minutes after I left the gym, probably even less than that, I started feeling the pain. And it was no good. And I immediately took some pills so it wouldn't get as bad because I was just getting to work. But later on, the effect just wore off and it started hurting again. And here I am, having issues. It wasn't a bad day, but it was just a day. I also had a kid throwing up. Those are always fun. And whenever he threw up, it was a hot mess, guys. Like, he threw up all over the table, and he threw up all over the table. That powder that we have to put over the vomit, I didn't have any of it. I didn't have any gloves, so I had to take my kids out of the room so they wouldn't start getting sympathetic gagging or vomit. And my TA was in lunch. Then I called for help, called to get a custodian. Custodian was at lunch, nurse was at lunch, everybody was at lunch. So I had to divide myself between the classroom and the hallway where the rest of my kids were sitting down, taking care of the kid that was sick and taking care of my kids outside. Anyway, yeah, it was a hot mess. It was like 20 minutes later, finally got some help, and kid obviously went home. We had to move to another classroom in the meantime because by the time I got some help to get the kid to the clinic, custodian was still at lunch. That was my day. Hope yours was better. Oh, and also, got injured, but whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. Anyway, now I'm gonna finally deep into the fun part, and I'm gonna go into the Natasha Denona Pastel Palette, and I'm gonna grab the shade Brisk on a little dense brush, apply a little bit of it, and I'm just gonna apply that in my inner corner. I'm gonna start here, a little bit more. Let's build this up, and it doesn't matter because I'm not gonna leave it matte. So we're applying this in the, like I said, inner corner. Boom. And I'm gonna go back in with the first brush, and I'm gonna dip a little bit in here. Gonna apply it on my bottom lashes, and I'm gonna go back in with the shade, with this one over here, the darkest one. Just gonna try to elongate this over here. Boom, that is it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to apply a little bit of Adriatic on top of Brisk. I'm gonna grab that on the same brush, but I'm gonna spray it. And apply that. on top of these. This looks pretty. I like it. I like this look better than I thought I would. And now for my waterline, I'm going to apply the cream gel liner from ColourPop in the shade Big Splash. This one over here. I feel like this looks a little bit more green than actually blue. So let me grab the green one and I'll be back. Okay guys, so I'm back with the green one. This is in the shade Icebreaker. And I'm just gonna apply this one on top of Big Splash. There it is. And with this one, I feel like you can definitely do a smoke or a wing liner. I'm not gonna do it, guys, just because after I finish the second look, I'm gonna wash all of this off and do the third look. So, and I just don't want to have a whole lot of smudginess and stuff. So let's start with the second look on this eye. For this, I'm gonna go again with my fluffy brush in the shade Harlow. So we're just gonna grab it and put it all over the crease. I think that for this one, I'm gonna do a halo eye. So we're gonna grab again the shade Crease. And I'm gonna concentrate this over here. But I'm also going to bring it on my inner corner. Now just remember this for this looks, guys, you don't have to have this palette. Just use any palette, any neutral palette that you have. I'm sure that the shades Lash Line and Crease are from the Glam palette. So if you have that one, you can absolutely recreate this looks with that palette, or any other one that you have. Can be a ColourPop, or, you know, again, any neutral palette that you have will do. I just decided to use Natasha Denona because, one, I have it. Two, I'm doing a Natasha Denona look, so why not use just Natasha Denona palettes? But it doesn't have to be this. You don't have to go and buy this one, try to find it in like Poshmark or anything like that, because this one was a BoxyCharm exclusive release. Now I'm gonna go in with the darkest one and deep into the darkest shade called Lash Line. Go in my outer corner, my inner corner, and then I'm gonna go back in with the second brush and just blend everything over here on top, and then go back in with my very first brush and just blend everything. Wiper windshield motions, wiper windshield, I think that's how it's said. Now I don't know. That pain, guys. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Bellini, and then on top of that I'm gonna put Starlit. So we're gonna grab Bellini. I am not tapping, I'm just applying this. Ooh, my neck, awesome. And now I'm gonna go in with my finger in the shade Starlit on top of these. And I feel like I should totally use a shimmer also on the outer corners. So I'm going to dip into this one over here called Glam Green. Just gonna grab it with my other finger and just apply that over here. And then back in with Starlit. There it is. And now back in with my second brush and blend on top. Now I gotta say, this is not my favorite look at all. Should have maybe gone with Dainty. Now for my bottom lashes, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just do the same process. I'm gonna do a halo eye also on the bottom. Let me grab my darkest shade. Trying hard here not to move my neck so much. Now grab a little bit of Dainty. No, it's not Dainty, I'm sorry, it's Starlit. Just apply it on my... There it is. And I'm not gonna apply the Glam Green. I'm just gonna leave it with the matte one at the bottom. But I think it already matches, so that's good. And now let me go put on mascara and I will be back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I put on also already mascara. Any other product that I have on my face will be linked down below. But yes, I did not put on lashes because again, I'm just gonna wash this off and do the third look. I really like this eye look. This one right here with the colored inner corner and the also colored waterline. So far, this is my favorite, and it might be my favorite. I don't know, but the other look that I'm gonna do, I have been thinking about it for a long time, so I'm really excited about that one. But yeah, this is the second look. Not my absolute favorite at all. Probably won't do ever again. And here it is. I am obsessed with this look so far. But let's see how the third one goes, because I feel like the third one is gonna be even better. But who knows? We'll see. Anyway, let me go wash this off and I will be back. Alright guys, so I am back for look number 3. I finally washed everything off and got my eyes prepped. So we're gonna go straight into the palette. Again, I'm gonna grab my Natasha Denona Ayana palette. And I'm gonna start with the shade on my crease. Again, with Harlow. Tap. Now I'm gonna grab another fluffy brush, but not as fluffy as the other one, a little bit more denser, but still fluffy enough to blend easily. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Crease. And I'm just gonna blend that all over my crease, just like this. Especially over here because I want to do a cut crease. So I need this part to show up. And then back in with my darkest shade with this brush. Just put this one all over here. Gonna bring it a little bit into my crease, just like this. And then back in with my second brush, a little bit more over here in the middle, just to blend these dark edges. Now I'm gonna cut my crease with my Tarte Shape Tape. I was gonna apply it all in, but now. So I'm just gonna apply it with a little shade, this one with a little brush. This is the concealer brush from e.l.f. And it's just a little tiny brush, as you can see. And I'm just going to apply that over here on my lid first. And see. Okay, so this is where it transfers to. Let me grab a small mirror. Alright, there it is, my cut crease. Now for my Natasha Denona, I'm gonna grab the shade Zest, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. And for that, I'm just gonna grab the same one that I used for Bellini, but on the other side. And I'm gonna tap and apply that over here. Let me grab my mirror. Gonna grab a little bit more because I want that on camera. This transfers like a lot brighter than it actually looks on in person, so that's why I'm grabbing a little more. Perfect. Now let me go back in with the dark shade, no, the medium one, the medium shade, and blend this over here. Now with my finger, I'm gonna go in with the shade Limoncello, and I'm just gonna apply this over here, and I'm going to top Zest with this shade. That's a pretty look. And I'm gonna go back in with my second brush. For second, I mean the medium shade. And I am going to blend this over here. Now let me clean this side. And for my lower lashes, I am going to do the same. I'm gonna apply the shade Zest. Guys, I'm struggling so much to move my neck. I'm gonna have to do weird moves so I can do this. Whew, my neck. It's not just my neck, it's my back. Anyway, just like that. And with the darkest shade, I'm going to apply that all over my bottom lashes. Again, just grab this one right here, tap, press. And, ooh, this was a little too harsh. Now with the first brush, I'm gonna blend my lower lashes just to soften those edges. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply Limoncello to this part of Zest in my inner corner. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the other eye off camera, and I will be back with the final look. Alright guys, so this is the final look. For my waterline, I use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Extra Frosting. For my wing liner, I use the KVD Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper Black. For mascara, I use my Big Eagle from Tarte. And for my lips, I used my Maximate Lip Crayon from Lord & Berry in the shade Spicy. Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment in the section down below which look was your favorite one, if it was number 1, 2, or 3. Actually, you know what? I thought that number 3 was going to be my favorite because I had envisioned it, but after doing number 1, I think that number 1 was definitely my favorite look. But you let me know which look do you like better, and if you are planning on recreating any looks with this palette and maybe another neutral palette, and I will see you next time. Bye!